So,
you good.
Hey, firm.
listen, if you want to start on these people camera, you say
All right, we back live,
I'm
y'all.
gonna take a shot of Tuesday.
We back
Right
activated.
now.
All right, y'all ready?
Say it enough.
Hello, y'all. Welcome back.
Go on. Oh, you want to do it? Do it. Oh, no, you got the camera.
I'm talking to the line.
No, you
Talk to the radio.
you talking to your camera over there,
Talk to
too.
the radio.
Hello, my name is Hattie Mae Pinky.
Come on, fam. Bring us back in, fam. Come on, let's go. You
All
know.
right, y'all. We back with the bullshit. We had to take a little drink because it was getting a little hectic in here. So now we're going back to the topic of. Come on, bitch.
Oh, back. Oh, going to me. I was thinking somebody. Look, we like women to take charge.
Pull a cue card.
We like women to take charge.
First time bitch for going off the fucking thing, so I don't have no
But I didn't know what you're
idea.
doing.
I need to know.
But look, we like any woman, any of y'all women have something to say before I you know. Take my now y'all want to
Fine.
We just what we left off was the first thing that we look for when
Amen.
we see men, and my thing was I like a man that smell good. If you smell good when you walk by, you could be to work at a mechanic shop all day, but if you smell like something, I'm gonna turn around and see. I'm gonna look you up and down.
I'm like
then I'ma see
us men like to see
smell.
women.
I like the smell.
I'm a
I like
big
the
smell
clean
person.
shoes, but I like a solid.
When it comes to that social media,
Like,
if you're taking pictures all day,
thirsty
bitch, you might as well
these days.
cancel
I like a real
yourself.
man.
That's some creepy fake shit. Listen, Instagram. I like masculine men. I don't like that film shit. I don't like that sort of film shit. I don't like none of that shit. If that's you a sensitive bitch, you're going to sensitive hoes. That's not me. I like manly men. You can't change a tire. You can't pump no fucking gas. You can't do nothing, bitch. Go about your business. Don't like it.
What about clean the car and cut the grass?
Oh, listen,
I don't do none of them.
I like how cut grass smell.
I don't like
Listen,
it.
I like a
nigga that cut grass, that'll do something.
I don't cut grass. I don't clean cars. I wash the toilet before I do that shit. That's a fact.
Baby, just open the doors for me. I don't like to pump gas.
You sound the hell.
Well, I mean, she said that because they'll do it all.
Then you pump
They'll
gas.
do not mind get dirty. They'll be.
Oh, yo, listen,
Why is Dale single?
Dale is a filthy nigga,
Dale
bro.
do everything in Dale texture. Why is Dale
Then you
single?
pump gas.
You cut grass.
So why is
You say
Dale
he
single?
do it all.
So why Dale got no?
And daycare?
Yes.
Y'all forgot?
He do it all and he take care of his kids. So why is Dale single?
Why is the question? Oh,
It's the whole.
So we got one. Hold on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Five what?
single motherfuckers.
How you know I'm single?
So the question is, why are we single?
Wait, who you want?
Yeah, I like the bruh, so I already know.
Famous cheese, so she probably cheating on the man. That's why. All right, so let's go. Like you gonna say, y'all saying Dale all of this. Why is Dale single? Jamara just got her body done. She got her new booty. Why is Dale single?
Hey, you're a trainer. Get up, show the world.
Because you about to know.
Oh, show your shit off. You work out.
Show
it off.
Shotty supposed to be this
Show it off.
big fine Kappa Moby nigga that you
Come on,
swear.
let's see you. Come on, man.
Oh, cut up. Oh, cut up. Oh, hey, Flash Podcast, OnlyFans. Make sure you get the subscription right now.
Yes.
Fee, you next.
$14.90.
Niggas love it. Fee, niggas love it.
I got feet and titties. What feet and
Fee,
titties.
all nipples. Okay.
All nipples, bitch. I even got a little scar if you like scars. Bitch, what you answer?
Slutty vegan, you next.
Lipstick vegan.
Oh, my bad. Lipstick slutty vegan, you next.
Wow.
Show, man. Show what that new shit look like.
Fuck you.
Come on, that's how OnlyFans, dog. Look, we cheap too. $2.99.
Premium subscription. Premium.
$5.
$5. Okay, fuck it. $5.
You can subscribe. Fuck you.
Hey, we done turned it into a flags OnlyFans coming, y'all. When y'all see me posted next week, just know it's going down.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'll be here, boy shorts and white beaters with all the
Listen to them legs, Shotty. What you got your Gucci
Oh, cut up.
That's the real tea. He won't get up. He said,
Only thing stopping me is if I get up, it's only gonna see them. It's me left.
Shotty already get up.
He won't show up
And
today.
shit's all about the fall outside them
Come on,
small
Shotty.
shorts.
Let's see.
Look, if I get
Them
up,
shorts is too fucking small.
You like him like
That's
that
all
too.
down. Shot, that's
You not gonna show your booty hole on this thing, man. What are you saying? Next fucking question. Yeah, we do
don't that
that.
sound like a bad built nigga hating right now?
I'm gonna show your booty hole. I gotta show my booty hole. I know that.
Shotty, show
If
him
they told you
my
get up-
Shotty, get your Shotty.
If they told you get up, oh,
The news You know what I mean? You know what show? I got the final one pack in the world after Alvin Kelly.
All right.
I show my shit.
No, let me tell you something. This big guy season though. Big
No, the fuck is not. It is not. No, the fuck is
I
not.
like a fluffy guy. Me.
In a soft.
No, it's fucking not.
First of all,
Not
like
big nigga season.
fluffy.
How would they say they
hold on.
All in the winter time.
Hold on.
All in the winter time.
Let me address Deal. Alright. That's better. You're almost there. Alright? You're almost there. I know.
It's like a hard swole fat belly.
Huh?
It's like this shit weird the way he feels.
That's just part of my
He's
physique.
like a solid fat nigga. Yeah, he's like a hard solid
You
fat
just
nigga.
got your booty done. Alright? Don't hear that talking about. Alright? Any J. Cole fitness, all of this.
Don't even say it.
I love it, Jay. Don't worry about it. If anybody love it, I love it.
Put that out there.
What?
Yep, we single. Now back to the
Next topic, come on.
Alright.
Bitch, you think about to sit here with you all motherfucking night. You got me fucked up.
Motherfucker, you just came here.
You got 2 hours, bitch.
You're not gonna show us the legs?
Oh, I'll show everything.
Ashley.
Put me in.
Girl, you know, if my dog Tyler's in here, I damn near be, y'all
I'm so
can
glad
see
I'm
the ones.
Because I don't want to see
Bitch, I don't want to see
I'm
it.
tired of seeing them little beady ass shorts.
I don't want to see it either.
So I think you had gyro shorts on.
He definitely did.
The disrespect.
Them bitches was so tight on the thigh. Like,
At least I wore drawers under.
Thank God.
Wait, y'all. That's
That's the panties you got on. Those shorts.
them little
The high panties. That's some tall little 20 hours.
What else,
panties,
baby?
bitch.
That's it. That's it. Thighs out, ass out. You know, that's all. That's all.
Y'all gonna see my black. Y'all gonna see shot at Black Beach next month.
I used to do the old Black Beach.
You bringing Black Beach back?
They ain't gonna never bring it back.
I love Black Beach.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna never- Right, and this goes back. This for the ladies right here. It's not for the men. But I was having this conversation with somebody, a woman, and she's going through a situation.
You
We're
finna
not
cry,
gonna sit on
bitch.
that.
Sit in question.
I'm not gonna say it because it ain't me. It doesn't, cause it doesn't happen. But now it was just a basic conversation in my gym. So, question: if your man comes to you, right, and says, "Babe, I have this idea, right, and I want to quit my job and pursue whatever that passion or that dream is that he may have, right? How long do this nigga got before you like, look here, bitch, get your fucking ass out there and go get a job? How long how much time you can give him to like help him or follow him as he chase his dream or whatever
It all
situation before you get to the
depends.
point?
It all depends if it's realistic. If you have a dream that you're working on, everything is not overnight.
Yeah.
You have to have a plan. Okay, what's your plan? What we doing? Everything not gonna be successful as soon as you fucking do it.
Who we talking about?
Everything not gonna be successful as soon as you try. So what's your plan? If you working on it and we see it's working and we see having little setbacks, then we gonna keep going. Cause that's just minor setbacks. Now we pushing. Cause now we here. You understand what I'm saying? Nah. You 45 talking about you trying to be a rapper and you got
Exactly. I knew that's where it's
you got
going
some
with
fucking
it.
cups
I knew where it's
in the
going.
goddamn bathroom talking about don't come in this bitch.
Because if we all rappers, who the audience at the end of the day?
Hold on, I'm a rapper.
Shawty, I love
Shut
you,
up, but you sound good though.
You
But
do.
listen, what
I
I'm
mean,
saying
who
is,
listening?
if you're,
fans?
when you talking about business decisions, if your shit realistic, because some shit, when it comes to it, some shit you gotta do, and then you gotta back
No, I
up.
agree.
Like, you know, if it's realistic, that's one thing.
I'm ahead
If
of
it ain't realistic, then listen, we gotta talk about this.
my
Cause some
God.
shit you just gotta let go. I understand that's your dream, but listen, listen,
Let it go.
they're more than
But
fun.
I mean, I can speak to that personally because I've done that. Like in my marriage, I've supported, my husband's efforts and his dreams. And in long term, it's been.
I want to see the comments because I need to see if they got questions.
I mean, long term, it paid off. But in the beginning, it was rough. I mean, because realistically, when you starting off as an entrepreneur, you're gonna take a loss most times.
100%.
Yeah, it's rare that you come out the gate and you just, but you have to, if the foundation is there, you see the potential, you have to keep moving forward. You know what I mean? So in my marriage, I had little kids. You know what I mean? I had my son was 2 when I had my twins, so I had 3 kids under the age of 3, and we started a business. So it was downtime. But long term, we stuck through it, and long term it paid off. You know what I mean? So you have to just be strong and tough enough to stick it out.
I was about to say that. Hold on, Jay, you got a bit. Go on.
Well, I was about to say, like, my ex, he had a basketball career, and I literally kind of like stood by his side. he was trying to get to a point where it was like it was a difference between the relationship and ball. So he didn't know how. I feel like he didn't know how to kind of like.
Tell me if I can speak without stepping on you too.
No, go ahead.
I feel like you supported him too much. If you at a certain age, you're not going to the NBA. I feel like he didn't know how to let it go, and get all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I felt like it went on too long. You did what you needed to do as a female and support your man, but with his mindset, he didn't know when to give it up.
So that's kind of to the next question. Like, how long would you stay with a guy without a job? So, 12 years.
How long? The potential has to be there.
During that, like,
it all depends. It's got to be a balance.
Simple situations, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, when I was down, this man took care of me. I felt like, well, damn, the chips down with him. I'm gonna take care of him, and it happened like that. So it's like it was a balance between us, and I never had a situation where it was like. I was always, It has to be,
go on.
It has to be a balance. Like, you can't just be around this bitch just with no job. Right. And just doing some dumb shit. Like I said, you have to have a plan. If you don't have a job, but I'm working, listen, that means you picking up some of this fucking slack. You picking up, like, running these children to practice.
Yeah, we talked about that last
cleaning the house. Yep. You getting shit done that mentally I don't have to come home and deal with. You doing that because we don't have we're not doing that. We gonna cut back on some shit. We good.
I love the cooking.
So it's a balance. You have to balance a relationship.
But even with that,
you have to decide how long you want to deal with this shit.
Yep.
Hold up, go
financially.
But even with that, like, was standing beside him and seeing the potential in growing. He was out there hustling. He was grinding.
That's
right.
It
was like feet hit the pavement. You know what I mean?
So they were just sitting in the house playing a game all day.
I was good with backing you because I seen the hustle. I seen the motivation. You know what I mean?
Ty, go on. You may.
I agree with Ashley what she's saying. It's a difference in the hustle. Like, punching the clock is not a way to provide all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you could literally say, okay, I'm gonna walk away from my job. We're gonna do this, that, and the third. Okay, I'll work, but you gonna do something.
Something.
You're not just at home, and it's not even like a level of taking care of the kids, because I'll use myself as an example as a female. Like, I quit my job without a job. And I had enough to back my own, though, so he didn't have to take care of me. But I knew as a woman, I'm like, I only got a certain amount of time with this before he started feeling away as the man. And I look at it the same way. I look at it the same way. Like, if I'm gonna make that move and you got my back, it's cool. But I'm not sitting on my ass every day.
So, Long Cat, you got the floor. What's up?
With that being said, we're gonna get on to this major conversation that we've been having on Facebook for a long time about the 50-50 conversation.
Okay.
No, there's a lot of these women around here, and I'm gonna say this. Well, I know y'all probably see me on Facebook. I made my comments. A lot of women around here that you see on Facebook saying, "Oh, I can't deal with no man who 50-50 and all of this." But a lot of these bitches work at Taco Bell.
And hold on. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna interrupt you right there. Right. That's not a woman. But go ahead.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna come back with it.
Because the thing that drives me about it, right? And I'm gonna say this from my situation. All right. I at one time I was like pay all of the bills, right? Now, like I said, my girlfriend is currently in nursing school, so like I pay the bulk of the bills because she's in nursing school, which I know soon she's gonna be making more money than I'm making, right? Now. I made a comment. Me and her went back and forth about it. She's like, "Oh, you be stunting." No, I don't stunt because I've done it before. But you're not about to be a whole registered nurse, and I'm sitting here paying 100% of the bills. Now, really, I don't know if you're about to say 5 years or none of that. Fuck all the 5 years. I was just making sure you're looking at it.
So, Nooney, let me ask you this.
I want this.
So, you're comparing salaries.
No.
That's what I'm
Well, that too. Hold on. Now, I'm going to say this because I feel like this. There's multiple different aspects that go into this. Number one, what do you provide? What do you bring to the table? Because let's say, all right, together, I make 80 grand, you make 40 grand. All right, we make 120 together. All right.
Horrible, man.
Now, listen. So I make the bulk. I have no problem paying the bulk of the bills. Now, I just feel like this. I'm never, unless it's under circumstances, I say, as you in school, sir, I'm never going to pay 100% of the bills when you're able to contribute. That's my whole point. That's the point that I've been trying to make. If you're able to contribute, I feel like you can add or bring something to the table. You know. Now, on the other hand, let's say this: if it was flipped, let's say, she let her itch.
She coming in up. No, I got an intro for it and everything.
So let's say on the other hand, women always say that. Let's say y'all were the breadwinners. Would y'all pay 100% of the bills? If this man made 40 grand and you made 80 grand, would you pay 100% of the bills and be fine with that, like women want us to be?
All right, coming to the stage. Stand every bit of 5'8".
We already know she gonna cheat.
Stand every bit of 5'7", 5'8".
She gonna cheat on it.
That's not true.
Hold up, coming to the fucking stage. Every bit of 5'7", 5'8".
5, bitch.
All right, my dear daughter.
I'm deal.
Yes, Lord. With more titties than brains. Alright.
And did you see your person?
Motherfucking Feed, what you got to say, baby? Talk to Noonan. Talk to Noonan.
First of all, Noonan, what you gotta understand is the question you asking. That's a question that's something that you and your girl gotta go through. That's something that y'all have to decide between both y'all what y'all want to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna bring it to this. I was an operator. I knew what I made. The person I was dating didn't make as much as me. But he felt like he had to pay all the bills because he didn't feel like a man if he didn't. So I used to have to sneak and pay cable bills and light bills because he didn't feel like a man. But you know what I used to do? I used to make sure I cooked. I used to make sure I did little shit like that to make sure I balanced it out. So you can't just go and say, oh, a man. Some men feel like they have to. I grew up, my daddy worked. My grandma, like that's how they was. The men, they worked, they were the providers. The women, the men paid all the fucking bills, all the man bills, the men paid the bills. The women took care of the children. With the clothes, the food, the shit like that. That's what the women took care of. It's a balance. You have to figure out how you balance between you and your household. Because you and her is not going to be the same as Ty and Jobin. It's different. You have to see what works for you. Me personally, I feel like whatever man I date, I look at men as men. And y'all say that I don't do the punk shit. I don't, because I look at a man. I want a fucking man. I want a man. I'm going to let you lead, but you got to show me that you going to lead. And it's not because listen, I expect you to pay a lot of the bills because you a man. But when you down, or if you say, you got it, I got it. It is. Because guess what? We got certain accounts. We didn't already discuss how our accounts are. We already discussed how we paying these fucking bills. That's already discussed. And if you lose your job today or fucking tomorrow, all right, we got this shit. We good. We good. But that's a conversation that you have to have with your lady. That's not a general statement of how women and men should have who should pay what, who should do what, because everybody don't have the same. Because just like I think that a man should do 100% of the fucking bills, you think y'all should be 50-50 because she make more. Some men feel like because they don't give a fuck what they make, I'm gonna take care of these bills because if some men feel like, and I'm gonna tell you some men feel like if they don't pay the bills and stuff like that, they don't feel like a man. They don't feel like a man. They don't feel like they have a say so in the household. You understand what I'm saying?
And the crazy thing is, people have different views too. People come from different backgrounds. Like I look at my dad and how he. You know how he provide. He's a provider. Like it's you look at your grandparents. You have some. My grandfather, he was a provider. My grandma was cooking, cleaning, making sure the household was together.
My grandma was good hair. So and my grandpa worked in the bank. I looked at my grandpa still paid all the bills. My grandma did what she had, and her money she kept. She did what she had to do. But like I said, that's something that you have to decide how y'all gonna go forward with it. But it's not it's everybody is different.
Now what y'all saying, like I grew up the same way. For the most part, majority of my life, my daddy paid all the bills. My daddy was the breadwinner. My daddy took sick for a while. My mama had to, flip it and switch. Right? So it's a balance. But like I said, I basically all the men in my family, my uncles, they all pay all the bills. I personally, like I said, I've done it. I don't have a problem with if it came to that point having to pay the bills, but like I said, it's for a good reason. Like, let's say my girlfriend, if she wasn't doing shit, Like, you gotta find something to do, baby. You gotta contribute. But like I said, she doing it. Like, she doesn't work for a good cause.
Go back to balance.
What we've argued about, there's been a lot of these motherfuckers around here that you see saying a man gotta pay 100% of the bill.
I
got a cousin, like you said, I got a cousin. I know for damn sure she make more money than her man. And this motherfucker grind, like she will take a turnaround, she work 16 hours, but just like you just said, her man wants to pay her. And get what, every man she's had, I think it's just her, to where she puts to the nigga like, look, I don't care what's the issue, you gotta pay all the bills. Because every man I've known that she's had, he's paying all the bills. You know?
So some people feel like that, and some people like personality-wise, and it's how you carry yourself too. Some niggas know, I ain't gotta do shit for your fucking ass, you funk asshole, because you ain't got shit that can't come from shit. Your mom ain't shit. Your dad don't even. You don't even know who your fucking dad is, bitch. That's why you think that you gotta do every fucking thing is, because your mama did every fucking thing, and she fucked to get your school clothes. That's why some of these hoes think like prostitution. Everybody ain't like that.
She was selling conversation. I thought
everybody ain't like that, but some people see you, respect how you are and what you are, and feel like, you know what, I want to do this for you. I want to make sure you good. I'm gonna take care of this. Listen, you got the world on your shoulder. I'm gonna take that off you. I got this, because that make them feel like a man, and let them have that. But if you date somebody and they feel like, listen, I want to go 50-50, that's a conversation y'all got to sit there and have.
Facts. Jazz, you got the floor. What's up?
I mean, with our situation, he paid.
I ain't paying 50-50 though.
He paid everything, but I paid, my car insurance. I paid the daycare.
But that's what y'all had before. That's it. But the car insurance, that's stuff y'all had before.
No, yeah, I'm saying, but I'm talking about my baby daycare.
Okay.
I pay all that because you pay everything else, so I'm gonna pay, I'm gonna handle that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you gotta up this $150 per week, and you already paying everything else. I feel like I can pay that.
Y'all stay together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I for the most part,
that's a big difference.
I guess you can say 75% of the time of the year, I pay my daughter's daycare. That's sometimes like, look, man, I ain't got no money this week. Like I had to do this, I had to pay this. Like and she has no problem. That's why I never had.
That's
like I can say,
That's y'all have to understand.
Like
paying the mortgage, light bill, cable bill, all that.
Can I add a difference into it? So the dynamic
I pay some bitches high.
The dynamic also changes because for one, I don't see 50-50 as only a money thing. It's not just money, but there is no 50-50 when monetarily y'all are doing everything together.
Right. And
like I'm not gonna sit here and say to you, John pay the bills, I pay the bills because our money go together. Right. I do know that I have to set the bills up.
That's the precedent.
I tell him all the time, God forbid I get sick, John and
life getting
because he has not had to do those things.
I love him, but he can't do
it. He's not, man. He gonna be calling y'all like, yo, somebody gotta help me figure out Tide password. I ain't been in 7 years. The difference is that there is no such thing as like you paying this, I'm paying this, because everything is put together. He knows I have it. But I'm a piggyback off of when I was not working. Everybody around us was stressed out but me, because I saved money. Jobin can't save money. So the difference is, whereas I know, I probably got about 7-8 months I can sit on my ass. I'm not, but I know I have that kind of time frame. And I'll never forget, one day we were sitting outside, and I probably had to went in the stores buying bullshit, blowing money. And he was like, Ty, you ain't even working. I said, you don't know what we got? We good.
Boy,
so one thing he also knows is I could trust you with my money.
That's the truth.
Because I know, and nothing never got cut off. Them kids, we ain't never been hungry. Them kids always got clothes, shoes. So the difference in that is 50-50 is not monetarily. It's not what you doing. It's literally, can I trust you 100% with my shit?
And that's the truth.
And that's vice versa, because even though he doesn't have to, I know he's capable. He just would have to get back into the job on his own. It's not like he went from his mama house to my house. So he would have to come back to, man, let me get back in the rotation of this shit. But he don't have to. But I know for a fact I could trust, if I die today or tomorrow, my kids ain't homeless. Y'all have to help him pick out some clothes and shit. But he is capable.
Jovin got some friends and family that got a lot.
I know y'all got him. I ain't knocking him at all. But it's just the difference in that we don't have that split. Yeah, we don't have a split.
Because
we trust each other with it.
So, I'll piggyback off of what Ty said. Like, again, back to the whole blueprint of your relationship. You know what I mean? The first conversation I had with my husband before we got married was about finances. And it was like, how is this going to go?
Right.
And it was already deemed that I was going to control the finances. I'm the responsible one. I'm going to control it.
Yep.
And again, everybody is different. But for us, the dynamic was it was 4 accounts. Mm-hmm. It was a joint account. Mm-hmm. Everybody should have their separate account. Yeah, I have mine, he have his, and we have a savings account. Yeah, that we save until we build towards whatever we build it towards. Right. Yeah. The joint account paid the bills. Mm-hmm. So just like you said, he didn't have to think about nothing. Nothing. That man didn't know if the lights was paid, the gas was paid, the water, the mortgage, none of that. Yep. Because our joint account paid it, but I was making sure that was done. Yeah. Like his position was he was working, he was putting the money down, but he never had to think about outside of what was being done.
Like it's a responsible partner. Right. That responsible partner. It could be the man or the female.
Right. He trusts me enough to know the money I'm bringing in is paying these bills. So when things got separate, it was like, so how how
we gonna do this?
How we gonna, because he never had to think outside of nothing. All you have to do is bring the money in. I got everything else.
I want my man to be responsible because I'm irresponsible. I don't like paying bills.
I don't like it, but I want to control it. I want to control it. For me, I have to control it.
I feel like it's a scam. Listen,
this is a scam period.
That phone, it might be off for a couple of days. I don't give a fuck. Don't talk to me. I hate paying it.
So with that being said, I'm gonna piggyback off what y'all just said. This is coming from personal experience, and I'm gonna tell you why after I ask the question. How do y'all feel about a man who doesn't lean on his woman a lot to do things? And what I mean by that is, like, I'm the type, right? I went to college, so my first year I stayed in a dorm. After that, I had an apartment. Like all my time and. Like my last year and a half, me and my ex-girlfriend at the time stayed together. But other than that, I was by myself. So it got to the point to where I paid all my bills. I washed my own clothes. I cleaned up. Like I was to the point where, and I've stayed that way since. So where I butt heads a lot with my girlfriend is like, I don't know how to wash my clothes. I tell her all the time. I tell her, don't wash my clothes.
And I'm not speaking on your relationship because I don't know your partner. That's not who you are with, and I'm gonna tell you why. Jarvin was an independent person. Bills, laundry, all he did was carry that shit over into that house. Mm-hmm. Bills, I take care of. Clothes, I might go home right now and there's 2 loads of clothes that been washed or some shit. Mm-hmm. So when you meet the person who you're okay with doing those things for you, you break that down. That's like a woman breaking barriers down. Yeah. But you have to have that comfort with that person because we're all like people get mad when you talk dependent, independent. We all independent. Yeah. Everybody has to fight for themselves. Yeah. But when you meet, that's like that woman. Like I won't be in my soft girl era. I'm there now. Like Jarvin get on my fucking nerves. I'm so soft these days, y'all. I've been a nigga for a long fucking time. I want to be a woman now. Right. But the difference is, I feel like I can be that way with you. Mm-hmm. When you meet the woman who you could be that way with, you won't walk in there and see all the fucking and you gonna be like, damn, babe, you ain't wash no clothes today.
No, Jazz got the float.
Like looking from my parents been together for 30-something years. My dad is very independent. Like he do everything, he pays bills, this and this and this. Go to my nigga, he can't do shit for himself. And I feel like
was he taught though?
But I
feel like I like that. I want him to. Don't get me wrong. I hate the fact that sometimes I feel like you can't do shit for yourself. But I like caring. Like I feel like
the men come from right under their mama's right.
And they know.
And sometimes I like that.
You got the flow out.
So I understand what you're saying, Noni, because like I said, the person that I was dating that was paying everything, he was like that too. He worked Monday through Thursday. On Thursday eating, Friday, he was washing clothes. He was on his knees cleaning the tub. Listen, he was cleaning up. That's his shit. He washed the clothes. They come straight out the washing machine to the dryer. Straight from the dryer, he folded them. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen no shit like that because it's gonna take.
But that's time to do it.
But it's gonna take 7 to 10 business days for me to get a bitch out the dryer. So, that's some shit. I don't listen. That's some new shit. If that's what you like, I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna find my space in between what you got. Mm-hmm. If you like washing clothes and taking care of this shit, cool. I love it. Thank you. You wanna wash dishes too? I don't do the work dishwasher. That's white people.
I'm dishwasher guy.
No. I will hand wash dishes.
I used to be like that. Somebody put it to me like this. You never gonna get it clean as a dishwasher. That water ain't gonna never get as hot.
Exactly.
It's that dishwasher. I was the same person.
Listen, I would burn my hand in that fucking water before I put it in that dishwasher. But you have to let that person be, but listen, when it comes to a relationship, period, it's communication. Mm-hmm. When it comes to every aspect, when it comes to finance, when it comes to sex, when it comes to bills, when it comes to household duties, when it comes to the children, everything is communication.
Yeah.
If you don't communicate what you want, how you want it done, because guess what? We could be going through some shit, and I'd be like, I don't like how this nigga doing this shit. No, listen. Let me take care of this shit. I don't like how you do this shit. No offense. I want to take care. This is my thing. Let me do this. I'm gonna let you have this, but let me do this. That's a conversation we finna have. We gonna laugh it out. We might fuss it out. We might fuck it out. Listen, but that's what we gonna do.
Hold on. Repeat that one.
Right. Run that back. We might laugh it out. We might fuss it out. We might fuck it out.
Okay.
But that's just what
fuck it out is what she said.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But that's how we go.
Make sure
You have to in a relationship. You have to communicate everything. Communication is everything.
Bro, look, I like my drawers, my muscle shirts, and my t-shirts washed together. I want my jeans and my shirt. Like, I got that. So I don't know how to do. Like, dishes, I will do. I have no problem doing any chore. I don't give a fuck if the dishes stack this high and smell like a landfill. I'm not washing them. I will not do dishes. I put the bitch in the dishwasher. But I do any other chore. So I'm the type like that certain shit. You know, like I will cook and fix my own food. You know, like certain shit. I'm
good with the balances. I'm
used to staying to myself.
Going to work every day. As long as we got a balance in between, we good.
You have your way that you want stuff done. Is she willing to do it the way you want it done, and you're just not allowing it?
No, the thing about it is,
or does she want to do it her way?
No, it's not about her doing it her way. Or her, like she sometimes like let me do it for you, and I'm like no, like you know that's the thing. It's not about her because I don't know how to do it. I don't want you to do my. I don't want you to do my clothes.
So let me stop you. You remember when we started out talking about women being nurturers? Mm-hmm. She's trying to nurture you.
I mean, yeah, but
and you're taking away from her being a woman.
You look like a big nurtured motherfucker. All right, hold up. About to go into the last question. Y'all know that. Y'all been watching. Shut your ass up, If y'all been watching this show, we end all shows on this one question, right? We end the show on this one question. The only person that don't have to answer this question is the men, because we did it last episode. Wow. And Ashley.
Oh, I have the answer.
We did it last episode, so we end this episode on this one question, right? And it's pretty simple, and it's to the point. All right, ladies.
If he was caught in
right? If a sex tape of you was to leak out, what position and what you rather be doing in it? If a sex tape of you was to leak out, don't mind the blue, because it's the liquor.
Liquor.
It's the liquor. So if a sex tape was used to leak out, Jerry, come to you first. What position or what you rather be doing in it?
From behind.
From behind.
So you don't see my face.
You and Messi B got the same.
From the back of us.
From the behind. So
show your BB stomach.
The towel.
Slap that thing like that's Lord. Alright. Time. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
I would say reverse cowgirl.
All right. Cut up.
Girl, no, I ain't think.
I am Jipu. How she do that with that belly, boy?
Bow.
You stupid.
How she do that with that belly? Shut up.
Shout out to my brother.
God damn it, Jipu got long feet. Jipu got long feet.
That better be that left way. That better be that left way.
But honestly, that belly is really like another hand.
No, yes, it is.
But when you behind, you gonna tell me when you behind, you got two hands and you pick that belly up and put it on top of the booty.
Yes,
that sounds like a bit.
It's like a three.
That belly is leverage.
That belly is horrible.
It is though.
It's like a fucking.
But certain positions it work.
I'm gonna say independent.
Certain positions it work.
Jazz.
I'm getting rid of this bitch. I'm tired of this bitch.
You gonna go last? I bet. Fee. If a sex tape of you was to leak out, please say it in your camera because the world need to see your face when they see this. My dear daughter, if a sex tape of you was to leak out, what position or what you rather be doing in it?
First of all,
let's get to the point. You gotta go to a speech.
If I have a sex tape leave, bitch, just know I'm coming to your fucking door.
Oh, Lord.
So you saying you recorded before, right?
Because you recorded me, bitch. So I'm coming for you, ho.
So you let him record you?
No, I ain't let you, ho, because you stuck it in because you was hitting it from behind.
Oh! So you've never recorded yourself having sex ever?
No.
Oh, Lord.
I have no sex tapes. No. I don't trust no niggas.
Jesus, I got albums from 2008, Dale.
I have no sex. I don't trust. Listen, and I'm going to say this. And this is all subject. I don't have no sex tapes.
No such thing as all subject in him.
I'm glad I don't because my son is old enough
to
I would hate for him to see that. Second of all,
the kids
I'm always scared that my brothers might see that shit.
Yeah, you do got brothers.
So I don't listen. I don't play like that, bitch. Don't pull out nothing, bitch. You better not Smile with a gold teeth, you fucking around that bitch flash hoe, I might swing on you. Don't record me, hoe.
Hey.
You do make sure it's from behind, because I got a good...
Hey! Make sure you please tell where it's gonna be at.
I got a good arch.
All right, come on, hurry up, right now. Give that girl a show that arch, cuz.
I know.
Hurry up.
She's not a skeezer.
I know.
You had to try. I'm really trying to be tossed
We
up.
trying to get ratings, man.
We trying to get ready. God damn it, for your fucking item.
Wait. Shout out to Sparrow Brothers.
Yeah,
Shout out to my brother. I respect
Shout
y'all.
out to Heifer and Big Heifer.
Because they paid for shit, and I'm still
Nah,
strong. They
my
still do
dog,
what they
my
do.
dog.
You want rating big, go open your asshole up in front of the bitch like you been wanting.
Depending on who is there. Depending on who is there. I cuss up, Farron. You know me.
I'm going to walk out of here.
You know your cuz cuss up bad.
I'm going to get my child.
It's my errand.
Now we gonna end this thing. Know what I'm saying? Now she requested to go last, so this shit better be fucking good. Alright?
Probably eat somebody's ass.
This shit better be good.
No.
Jess, I need to know.
I'm not about to sit on
Send to your
this
camera.
and act shy or nothing.
Let's go,
If a
Jess.
sex tech get to me, I'm getting paid for it. We better be getting paid for it.
That ain't answer my goddamn question.
And I won't be giving head.
Oh,
You won't be giving it.
she's trying to hold up, Mooney. Let me please let me for all the stupid ones in the back. Alright?
You.
Yes.
If me and my man leak the sex tape right now, that's what I want to be doing.
If the please, you have to put that in there just to make sure. She gotta go home.
I gotta go home.
We get it. I get it. I got you, Jazz. But what Jazz is trying to tell y'all stupid ones in the back, like me, is that she really good at what she do. She's trying to tell you that she's talented. She's trying to tell you that she's
I don't
blessed.
do
She's
it.
trying to tell you that she's anointed. She's trying to tell you that she's.
the hell I'm trying to say. That is not what the hell I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that for my purpose, I enjoy it.
Kim ain't got no.
I love you, Jazz. She's trying to tell you that she's fine at what she do. So the world gotta see it.
That's my pleasure.
I love it.
So what's
I love it, man. I love it.
what would be your OnlyFans? What would be your OnlyFans?
Because see, when y'all fucking up is,
I'm about to start this on fast.
y'all should ask people what questions they have.
We already did the podcast, man. I thank everybody for coming, man. Everybody. I can't remember y'all name because that liquor done kicked in. Alright? So I appreciate y'all for coming, giving me y'all time, giving me y'all voices, man. Pots, Latest Night Part 2. Signing out. Yeah, baby.